Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, providing the tools for you to manifest anything. Isn't that exciting? This is actually what this channel is about and can provide you only if you implement it and believe it. So many of us don't believe, and belief is at the root of absolutely everything that you manifest. So somebody asked me, why do we have to come here and be tested? Do we have to be tested? No. And I said, if you believe that you don't have to be tested, then you won't. She said that. She says, yeah, I guess then that would be my reality. But don't you want to evolve? Because when you put yourself in a position to become something greater, that's when all the magic happens. And I'm here to tell you firsthand that major, amazing, happy, positive manifesting happens when you place yourself in these uncomfortable situations that are unknown. Why? Because what you're doing doesn't work. All right? This is why. Law of attraction. It's not working for people because of how they believe and think about it. So this is why I'm constantly saying you don't need law of attraction. There's no law that attracts anything. You become that which you desire. You shift into that reality. End of story. But if we continue to believe a certain thing about who and what we are, how the world works, and we're not stepping outside of that into a more uncomfortable zone where that's just not true anymore, then we will remain in the same reality. Are you willing to step into uncomfortable zones where you are challenged, where you might have to expand your mind? So I see what's happening right now, and people are still hesitant to step just a little bit further. I had one of my internet training students said, I'm not quite in alignment with what you're saying on the channel, your channel, with about how you are creating your reality by shifting into another reality. And I thought, that's okay. But my question is, I always have one fruit fly that hangs around here. My question to you is, why? Why are you not open to something which somebody's presenting to you which could possibly shift you into something really amazing? All right, we're not talking about conspiracy theories here, or things that feel bad, or watching things, or that tell you something bad. I'm talking about going into a space where absolutely everything you want to manifest resides. You're in it right now. But if you do not focus on that, if you do not look over here at that thing you desire, it's not going to happen. Now, my 3-second manifesting is powerful, but as you know, if we shift over to that new thought, that new thing that we desire, and we get off of the negativity, oh, I caught myself in a negative thought, I'm going to switch over to the positive thought, and you go in here, my question to you is, what are you believing and thinking about that thing you desire? If you are attaching something negative to it, a block. What's a block? That's when you're telling yourself, oh, that beautiful car, but I'll never, how am I going to afford that, right? You're already in the reality where you don't have the money to buy the car. You're still in that reality. You're not stepping into the uncomfort zone where you go, okay, I don't know how it's going to come. I don't know where I'm going to get this money, but I do know that that car, I do desire it. I know I can get it, and I'm just going to relax. And now I have to start acting like the person who has the car, which means you cannot continue to be the person here that believes, thinks, and acts like a broke person who can't have what they desire. You must start to act like that person. And what happens? You start to take some action, and all of a sudden, you start to expand. Maybe you get a job, a higher paying job, and it's not a big deal to buy that car. And later on you think, wow, I didn't expect that to happen. And you're thinking how it should come to you. Let it go. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to let everything go of how things come to you and when. That's critical. Because what's going to happen is the universe will continue to bring it back around until you're absolutely ready, or it's absolutely perfect for you the way you desire, and you're in alignment with that. If you have all these negative thoughts, things will sort of come around. They don't quite, like a lot of you have said, well, I've gotten some money, but I never get the big money. I'm thinking, because you're still not in alignment with big money. You're in alignment. And so the universe doesn't judge. It doesn't know the difference between big money and a few bucks. or poverty. It knows no difference. It has, imagine something that, a machine that has no feelings whatsoever. And you put your ticket in, you put an order, and it just cranks it out. That's the universe, because the universe is the higher self of you. You are not disconnected. You're placing the order within it, and you, who's at the denser end of it, with all the emotions and the blocks and the bullshit stories, sorry for my language, but it is, all the stories are self-imposed garbage. Yeah, we've been told a lot of stupid stuff along the way, and we came into these bodies, into the collective that is very low frequency, but we're changing that now, and we're not believing the garbage anymore, and we're saying, hey, listen, I'm still connected to my higher self. My book, The 3 Human Energy Fields, is coming out soon. I hope by the time you see this, it will be out. 2019, it's coming out, and it explains exactly what these energy fields are and how you can tap into them, and that's all you have to do. You are energy, and when you tap into the energy field that is not dense, you now go into the reality where all these things come and flow because there's no blocks anymore. There's no story. There's no disbelief. But it's uncomfortable for people to do that. If you can get uncomfortable, you can manifest anything. Anything. And that means you let go of all the ego's control, and you realize you're okay no matter what. You're going to be okay. And whatever happens along the way, you cannot question it. Because this outside world will sometimes adjust things, and it'll appear like things aren't happening for you. Wait a minute. This doesn't look like it's going in my direction. Yes, it is. It's shifting everything to get ready for you to get exactly what you desire. But then you question it, and then you go into a different reality where it's not going to happen. This takes practice. Go take my e-course. Go to landriaonkka.com. It's down in the description. You can go in and watch, take a 6-week course. I give it to you for a year. Use the code Inspiration with Landria and get $100 off. Instead of going out and buying a little TV or something, or dinner with your friends, go take Breakthrough Fear, and it shows you how to be a major manifester. And once you break through the barriers, the blocks between you and that which you desire, everything's possible. And my students are showing me and writing to me and telling me the crazy, amazing stuff that's happening for them. This takes practice to break through. So I hope that you just are willing at this point to let go of all this. It's not working, right? It's not working. Law of attraction. There's nothing to attract. You cannot be the same person and attract that out there that is not resonating with you. You must be that person who has it. And that's not an attraction. That's you shifting into a reality where you are that person. You know it. You don't question it. You act like it. You break all the bad habits and the bull crap that you've been doing that is blocking you from being that person. Because that person with that car, that relationship, or that job, or that abundance, or peace, how about that one? Enlightenment, that's a good one to go for. No longer acts like this person over here who's whining and crying and blaming the world. Knock it off. Spiritual butt kick. Nobody's at fault. Nobody's at fault. Because when we all correct this, that goes away. There is no problem. If every single person went into the higher frequency and never saw another person as a problem, there would be no problem. No wars. Total abundance. Peace, love. Yeah, woo-woo. Let's go into woo-woo. I'm all for that, aren't you? You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.